The job today is a hydro clearing job, private line. So coming in off the hydros right away, and it's a bush property. It's about an hour from here. So they've got a high voltage wire coming in. I don't know what the footage getting down there is, but there's a bit. Anyway, so there's a bunch of stuff to clear out of there. Kind of a bunch of smaller stuff. It's a pretty, I don't have to climb anything today. I'm gonna do just trimming stuff back away from the line, getting some of the stuff down, just cutting trees from the ground, the base. Stuff like that. So pretty simple, pretty straightforward kind of stuff. We get the hydro guys coming out to shut the line down, put a ground, whatever. So anytime I'm working around the high voltage lines on a private property, we get the homeowner to disconnect while we're working around it. So yeah, it's just what I do. Some people don't do that, but I do. I don't take any chances. It's just not worth it. Why not? It doesn't cost the homeowner anything. They get one free disconnection a year, so why not do it? Like, it's just a no-brainer to me. But anyway, we're just getting loaded up here, and we gotta get on our way. Well, the mornings are starting to cool down a bit when we're getting to that time of year, which I love this time of year. So we're getting to late summer, early fall, a glorious time of year. And around here, usually around this time, our bugs start slowing down, which is really nice. We've had one hell of a mosquito year this year. Never seen anything like it. That's probably a record year for those mosquitoes. So, you know, to each their own, and you know, everything's just trying to make their way, but I gotta say, I won't be missing the mosquitoes when they're gone this year. No offense, mosquitoes. I know you're just trying to make your way, but man, they've been relentless here. This our property here. We're really like dense bush, and we got a river across the road, and tall grasses and stuff. And yeah, man, what a year for the mosquitoes here. I got our last cup of coffee here for the road, and then we're ready to roll like a herd of turtles or whatever. But we're right on time. I wanted to leave here by 7:30. Yeah, well, hydro just is pulling out of the driveway there, so we are good to go. Yep, they got the line disconnected, grounded. Nothing crazy here, like I was saying, so it's a pretty straightforward job here. So we got the house's main, we got the transformer there, so that's their insulated line running there to the house. So we got the high voltage line running right up through here through this little corridor. So, and there's the next pole out there, so that'll be the right of way that cuts through her bush. There's a bit of a corner on the road, so it cuts through there still. So they got her good to go. So we just basically just gotta like do some trimming back. Some of these balsams here, we're just gonna cut them out because they're just gonna keep growing up and into the lines, right? So all this, we're just gonna cut all that out. So pretty simple, straightforward stuff. Small trees, right? This is probably the biggest tree that we gotta take out here, which is just this tamarack right here. So I gotta snip this one a bit first because it's actually got some branches snagging up on the internet line there. So here's our hydro's right of way line here. So like I was saying, it just cuts the corner because there's a bend in the road, so it cuts through here. So we got our tag. We're tagged out here, so they got the line grounded up there. So, because like I was saying, high voltage lines, like even though this is simple, nothing's really on the line. You know, there's a few branches that are, you know, in the vicinity of it, within a few feet. Precautionary, like I don't take any chances with it. High voltage lines, like you can get arc off of it. It's just why you don't need to go there. So there's no point in not getting it shut down, right? It's a no-brainer to me. So, but there is people out there that wouldn't shut this down, and you know, to each their own. If you want to take that gamble, I don't know why someone would, but you know, that's your call. But for me, I'm shutting the hydro down, or I'm not doing the job. Okay, so we're gonna throw a line on this little tamarack because it's a small tree, but it's leaning at the lines, and we got to pull it through. We got a little hole right through here, so I just want to pull it off the lines there and get it across the driveway there. All right, got our rope around. Oh. Yeah, get around that one there. Yeah, that's good. We got plenty. I got plenty enough there. Whatever. There. Okay, well, we got our line. Now we want to run it through our gap here. And we'll put a little cut in it. You can hear some loons. There's a lake just behind this place, so we got some loon activity going on. Oh, cool. Not often you see that many loons together. Usually they're pretty solitary. You'll see maybe a couple together, right? Like a breeding pair. But okay, so that one I'm gonna cut up Just let it peel down. Just peel. Perfect. Get her off. Alright. That one's good. Okay, so we're up at the top of the hill now. I start up at the hydros right away here. So a couple of these birch to take out, and then just trimming back these balsams here, just knocking them down, creating a line here. So well, that's it for the cutting. So it's time to get cleaning this up. I got a long way to go here. Cleanup. Always the hardest part of the job. Well, I gotta take a break for a minute here and try to cool the core down. Just absolutely sweltering humidity today, which has been the norm. Yeah, pretty much this summer. Last month and a half, 2 months for sure. So as much as you want to keep going and get the job done, you almost got to force yourself to stop, because it's just, you don't want to mess with that shit, right? End up with a heat stroke or whatever. It can happen. I've had it once in my life, heat stroke, when I was a kid, and it was freaking awful. I remember it. I'll never forget it. And a combination of, I don't know what that had been, probably about like 3rd-degree burns, like sunburn, where your skin bubbles, and then it basically, when the bubbles dried out, they popped and then peeled. So I looked like Freddy Krueger, because my face was so like black, like dark brown tan, and then all the places that where the bubbles bursted and the skin fell off was like all these white patches. So I literally looked like Freddy Krueger. I'll never forget it. And on top of that, I got E. coli, or food poisoning, that day. We were up at the ski hill. It was a spring ski hill, like the last ski of the year. And we're all out there and having a blast, right? It was super sunny out. Bluebird day, of course, right? Sunny, warm out. You're skiing in a t-shirt and shorts, basically, right? And so I had the burger stand going in that. So I had a burger and all that. And yeah, holy man, that was freaking ill, let me tell you. I had to be about probably, I don't know, it's probably around 10 when that happened. So anyway, I'll never forget that. The heat stroke, right? The just super sick, puking, you know, just lethargic, no energy. Pretty much like the flu. Kind of like having like a really bad flu. So if I can avoid that, try to remind myself, yeah, just take a break, cool down. You got to cool down, right? I'm just drenched in sweat. Of course, I didn't bring enough water with me. I didn't think it was going to be a very hot day, so. Right? That par for the course, pretty much. That happens all the time. Somehow you never seem to learn from your stupid mistakes or whatever, right? So, but yeah, we'll see. I'll see how I'm feeling here. It's a slow go cleaning this up. I grossly underestimated the cleanup on this job. I just kind of looked at like how easy the tree work was, and just really overlooked the cleanup and hauling out, how much I got to haul out we'll keep picking away, see what we can get here, but I'm not going to push it too hard here. Like, feeling the effects of the humidity, heat, and you got to be careful of that. So yeah, we'll do a bit more here and take it from there. Well, there's a line. Kind of hard to tell on camera, but we've got her cleared out nice all through here. And she's good all the way over to their pole there, so. A little more odds and ends to clean up, but got those cedars taken down a few feet there too, so. Yeah, a few odds and ends to clean up here, so. We're pretty much done on this job. We're gonna call it a day shortly. So thanks for checking the vid if you did, and we'll catch you on the next one.